Hey guys, welcome back to Maverick Watch Reviews. I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you have an even safer New Year's. To say I'm excited today is an absolute understatement, maybe the understatement of the year. I am super excited today to bring you this collaboration between G-Shock and Transformers. Now, I don't know if you can tell, you probably already can tell, but I'm doing kind of like a little Steadicam shot here because I can't get the watch box in the frame with the tripod that I have now, so I'm actually having to hold the tripod up. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my normal shot and we'll unbox this thing, and I can't even tell you how excited I am about this watch. So anyway, let me go ahead and put everything back the way it normally is, and we will start the review. Hold on just a second. All right, guys, I'm back to my normal setup. Anyway, today we have the G-Shock Transformers 35th Anniversary Limited Edition 200 meter quartz set, and the model number for the set is DW-6900TF-SET. Now, this is based on the G-Shock 200 meter quartz diver, and that model number is DW-6900-1V. And as usual, we're going to open this thing up, look at all the features and functions, check out the build quality, and then I'll let you know what I think of this now pretty rare 35th Anniversary Limited Edition collaboration between G-Shock and the Transformers franchise. Man, this is going to be an absolute blast. Now, I would say check this out on Amazon, but this is not sold on Amazon. It's not sold on G-Shock's website anymore. They were super limited editions, so they're no longer available. The only place you can find them is on eBay, and they're going anywhere from, gosh, $600 to $800, maybe even more. So if you want one of these, you're gonna have to go to eBay now and prepare yourself for what you're gonna have to pay. So anyway, so here's the box. Now my setup, I can't really get my tripod any higher than this, but here's the box. Even the box is nice. The printing is really nice, really high res printing. You can see Transformers 35 down there, Master Optimus Prime, resonant mode with the G-Shock. Now they're also selling these without the actual, see if I can get it in frame there. Probably not. They're also selling these without the watch. You can just get the Optimus Prime figure if you want, which is this thing minus, there you go, minus the watch right there. But I guess a lot of people are gonna probably buy that too. I don't know if there's a limited edition or not, but you can get them without the watch. Let's go ahead and turn it over here. Again, I can't really get a lot of this stuff in frame. There you go, G-Shock Transformers. I think it's the same on this side. Yep, same on that side. Just print it upside down. And there you go. And let's flip it over. There you go. You get the robot mode. That's your robot mode. This is your pedestal prime mode. This is basically your display mode. Okay. And this is your robot mode with the watch installed. There you go. There's the watch. See some more writing down there. Some of it's in Japanese. Some of it is in English. So there is the, you can see his guns right there. You can see what you get. You get the, I guess this is called the Chrono Matrix. You get 2 star drive cannons. You get the actual robot, and this is in what is it? Pedestal Prime mode. This is in display case mode. You put that watch on the little blue, kind of like, not like watch pillow, but blue watch holder. And here is the here's the watch itself. So let's go ahead and open this thing up, and I'll be able to get much more of this in frame here. In fact, let me flip it over. It's a big box, man. It's a really big box. All right, slide all this good stuff out. There we go. There we go. Let's get the box out of the way. I'm trying not to hit the camera here. All right, here are your instructions, and I'll open that up in just a second. Now, I'm not going to transform the watch. It just takes too much time, and honestly, I'm probably just going to keep this thing for a very long time and never mess with it. So I'm not going to transform it, but I'll go ahead and put a picture up. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way. This is what it looks like when it's been transformed with the watch inserted. I don't know why it said inserted like that, but anyway. There it is with the watch inserted into the robot, into Optimus Prime. All right, here is the watch itself. I will take this cover off here so you can take a look at it. There you go. There's the pedestal that turns into Optimus Prime. There is the little kind of like the filler. Whenever you don't have the watch in there, you put that in there. And then here are the 2 guns, or cannons as they're called. I can't remember what this thing is called. This little thing right here. What is that thing called? Oh, again, that's called the Chrono Matrix. There you go. It's supposed to be like Optimus Prime's beating heart. I'm not a Transformers franchise junkie or expert by any means, but that's supposedly his beating heart. And then here you go again. This is what you put the watch on. It's even flexible, pretty cool. And this is actually pretty decent quality, man. The printing and the actual construction of the robot's pretty good. Not bad at all, man. I really want to put it together, guys, but it would just take forever to put it together. Anyway, there you go. All right, so let's get that stuff semi out of the way here. Let's put it over there. Actually, let me get it over here, put it over here. All right. And let's take a look at the watch itself. G-Shock transformers. There you go. Let's pop this open. And I'll go ahead and put up the specs. Now, this watch is really the base for, I would say, the majority of limited edition watches that G-Shock puts out. Gosh, this watch has been out, I think, 20, 25 plus years. It's been out forever. And my only gripe with this Transformers Special Edition, that would be really cool if they start using higher end G-Shock models. Like maybe like the Rangeman. This would have looked awesome. Not the new GPS Rangeman, the old Rangeman. This Rangeman right here. If they had used that Rangeman, it would have been awesome instead of using this DW-6900-1V. I guess that probably would make the sets a lot more expensive, but this is really the only watch, just about the only watch they use for these super rare limited edition sets or models that they put out. Let's see if I can get this thing out of here. There we go. Gotta be careful, gotta be real careful. All right, so there you go. And there is the watch. Wow. Now what I'll do is on the left-hand side screen, before I talk about the specs, I'll go ahead and tell you the differences between the two. Get everything out of the way here. And let me adjust my light just a little bit. There we go, that's a little bit better. All right, so I'll basically talk about the differences between the two watches before I go into the actual specs. And then we'll talk about this watch. Now basically they're just color differences. If you notice, obviously the case, the majority of the case is red. You've got the blue resin strap. Now if you notice, it doesn't have the little black holes in the resin strap like the regular 6900 has. Of course, you got G-Shock is in white. You've got transformers up there above the 3 sub-dials. You don't have water resist 200 meters like you do on the one on the left. The dial's basically the same. You don't have the word illuminator. Casio replaces the word illuminator. The electroluminescent button is white with a yellow G. And that's really the majority of the differences, guys. All the mode, the adjust, the split and reset buttons, the start and stop buttons are the exact same. It's just you don't have water resist 200 meters at the top. You have the Transformers logo, and they put the Casio logo down there at the bottom where the word illuminator would be. And it looks like everything on the sides is the same so far as you get your light, electroluminescent, timer reset, alarm chrono over here, on and off, and looks like light and something else, alarm over here near the start stop button. Now this doesn't have obviously a crown. It's got 4 pushers, and one of these pushers is recessed, the one over here at 10 o'clock. That's for your adjustment. So there's the front of the watch. I really love this blue, kind of like a metallic resin strap, really cool looking resin strap. Then you go over here. The buckle is not signed, kind of surprisingly. And the keeper, I thought maybe they would have done something a little special with the keeper. It's just kind of like a non-metallic version of the strap. It's kind of like a matte finish. Look over here. Here is the case back. You got the Autobots logo. And it looks like you have around the periphery, you got the module number, which is 3230. You have the base, which is DW-6900, stainless steel, Japan movement, water resist 20 bar, and of course the Autobots logo right there in the middle with the Tomy logo, who started the Autobots, started the Transformers franchise in 1983. Really, really cool. So again, the watch, I mean, it's not one of Casio's more elaborate tech-packed watches. I guess maybe G-Shock just figures this is just a great watch. It's got enough stuff that, you know, it's not like the bare bones G-Shock, but it's not one of the upper ends like, you know, the Rangeman or, you know, the Frogman or something like that. So I think if they included one of those with this, it would just be a much more expensive set. So let's go ahead and talk about the specs. Again, this watch has been around, I'm thinking, for almost 25 plus years. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but this watch has been out forever. Anyway, you're looking at a 50 millimeter resin case. It's 16 millimeters thick. It's 53 millimeters lug to lug. The strap starts at 25 millimeters and tapers down to 20 millimeters, and it's also resin. It's got a mineral crystal. The movement is a 3230. You've got a 2-year battery life on this. Of course, it's not a windable watch because it's not an automatic. It is hackable. You can set the precise time with this thing. Water resistance is 200 meters, which is 660 feet. You've got the date on the LCD. You've got the day on the LCD. You've got a chronograph, timer, and alarm. 12 and 24-hour time modes, auto calendar pre-programmed till 2039. Doesn't have a crown, but you've got 4 pushers, like I said, and one of those is recessed up here at 10 o'clock. That's for your adjustment. You have a screw-in case back, like I said earlier, with the Autobots logo right there. And you've got the electroluminescent backlight with the Autobot logo as well, and I'll demonstrate that here in a minute. And you don't really have a bezel, you just got this really chunky case. So there you go, guys. Not too much to tell you technically about the watch. It's just fantastic looking. I love that really like fire engine candy apple red color of the case, and that really nice kind of like candy apple, metallic blue resin strap. And I love the Autobots logo. And before I forget, let me go ahead and try this thing on. All right. There you go. That looks good, man. That's a good looking watch. Really cool. All right, and then let's go ahead and show you the electroluminescence. Let's kill the studio light. Let's kill the backlight. I'm sorry, kill the monitor light. Press the middle button. There you go. There's that famous Autobots logo. Now, obviously, the more you press the electroluminescence button, it's going to drain your battery. So you kind of want to do that sparingly if you can. This battery is really only, about 2 years, give or take, 6 months, depending on how much you press this button. So I don't know how much I'm reducing the battery life by pressing this button every time. But anyway, I wish these were, solar powered. I wish they were atomic. I wish they were, radio controlled, but they're not. But you can get these with those 2 functions, by the way. You can get these with those. So there you go. All right, let's cut everything back on. And again, guys, that's really been about it for this one. Let me go ahead and bring back in the robot. And I will take one of the blasters out and show you what that looks like. A little up close. There you go. There's one of the blasters. Pretty detailed, man. I'm really actually impressed. There's one of the blasters. He's got 2 of them. You put it back in here like this. Pop it in. I can't take this out. It's kind of hard to take this out, and I don't want to mess up the case, the whatever you call this, the insert here. And again, here is the holder, or when it's in display mode. You twist it around. I guess I could take this out. You know what? Let me take this out. There we go. I'll go ahead and take it out. All right. So there you go. And of course, you can see his head down there. When it's display mode, you just flip it out, and there's his head. And the head actually articulates, which is pretty cool. Left, right, up and down. Look at that. Head articulates. I mean, pretty decent molding for this thing. I'm really actually very impressed with the quality of this robot. Like I said, I would transform it, man, but it's just a pain in the butt. And let me show you how much of a pain in the butt it is. Let me put this back, and let me show you the instruction manual. Show you how much of a pain in the butt this would be to do. All right, it's printed in Japanese and English, and it's pretty big. Let me open this thing up. All right. All right, now on this side, there you go, it's all black and white, but it shows you, it tells you about the story. In fact, let me flip it over to the English side. There you go. There's the story in Japanese. Here's basically, this is the Japanese side. I'm sorry. This is the Japanese side. Of course, the Japanese side is all color, and the English side is black and white. Gosh darn it. Anyway, these are the steps. There are 36 steps starting. Where does it start? There you go. Starting right there where my thumb is, all the way down to the bottom, there is the finished robot right there. There's step number 35, and I guess this is step number 36. There you go. So it just tells you how intricate this thing is to put together, to transform. Now, again, it shows you right here, you can either put in the, God, I keep forgetting the name of this thing, whatever it's called, and then the actual watch. Let me see here. Pedestal Prime mode, Master Optimus Prime, Star Drive Cannon, those are the guns. So pretty detailed instructions on how to put this thing together. Guys, I forgot to show you the paperwork you get with the watch. Here's a 3230 manual right there, written in Japanese and English. Here is another 3230 module manual, user's guide. And here is the warranty card. There you go. All three of these come in this box, by the way. Anyway, I just want to show you that. So anyway, so there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. This was an absolute blast to do because, you know, both franchises have been out for, 35 plus years now. And if you're anyone in your, starting at around 40 on up, you're going to love this thing. And it's funny, the box says, to make sure you're careful when you give this to kids, but I don't think actually any children are actually going to receive this or buy this. This is really for the adults, man. This is, really, really for the adults. So anyway, check on eBay again if you want one of these. They're going to be hyper expensive. I will be selling this one. I'm not quite sure when and for how much. If you want to make me an offer, I'm entertaining any offers. If you want to, offer me some cash for this thing. I don't know, honestly, if I'll sell it or not, or if I'm going to keep it for a while. I think this is just one of those that's going to just skyrocket in price. So if you are going to make me an offer, you might want to make it a big one because I really think these are going to be, first of all, they're all snapped up on G-Shock's website. You can't get them anymore on the actual G-Shock website. So you'd have to go to eBay, and they're not available on Amazon. So there you go. So what else do I want to tell you about this thing? Guys, that's really about it. That's about it. Also, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you click that notification bell. And please be safe New Year's Eve. If you're going out with friends, drinking or doing whatever, please be safe. Nothing's worth your life. Get yourself an Uber or a designated driver, and please do that. So anyway, guys, that's been about it for this one. Again, this has been the G-Shock Transformers 35th Anniversary Limited Edition 200-meter quartz set, and this is based on the DW-6900-1V watch. So that's it, guys. Until the next review, I'll see y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye.